It's real peril.
Next Monday on Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
Apparently I've lost my mind.
X-Men star James Marsden
I definitely wish I had my stuntman at this point.
is used to saving the world, but out here,
How are you with heights? You asking me now?
he's the one who may need saving.
That tree really gonna hold us? It will be scary. This does not feel good.
Running Wild with Bear Grylls, next Monday on NBC.
On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Zac Efron drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. It is a story that we brought you first right here on NewsCenter1. It's the only station live from the scene of that deadly boating accident on Pactola Reservoir last Friday night. Tonight, we can tell you that after a 4-day search, the body of a Rapid City woman missing ever since that terrible crash has now been found. Yesterday, authorities identifying 33-year-old Gabrielle Fisher as one of 2 people on a boat that collided with a personal watercraft on Friday night. Just over an hour ago, they find her purse and then her body in the deep waters of that lake. Gabrielle, or Gabby Fisher, as everyone called her, had been missing since Friday night after that jet ski versus boat collision just before sundown. After 3 days of searching without a trace, local search and rescue received help from North Dakota crews with new underwater search technology that allows teams to see underwater without the need for repeated manned dives to the lake bottom. That technology is so precise, it allowed searchers to locate Gabby's purse tonight, just minutes before they located her body. The driver of the jet ski involved in that collision, Jody Kreisig, was treated at a hospital after the crash and then taken to jail on charges of boating under the influence and second-degree manslaughter. Prior to the accident, Kreisig was recently arrested for driving under the influence. Sources tell the family, or sources close to the family, tell NewsCenter1 that they're very grateful that Gabby's body has now been found. A U.S. Army skydiver who had served 5 tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan died yesterday from injuries suffered in a mid-air collision with another jumper during a stunt at the Chicago Air and Water Show on Saturday. Corey Hood of Cincinnati lost consciousness before hitting a building and falling to the ground. The 32-year-old was pronounced dead at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. The Army Golden Knights and Navy Leapfrog parachute teams were performing what is known as a bomb burst when that collision occurred. A Golden Knight spokesperson says that Hood was knocked unconscious, quote, which resulted in an uncontrolled off-site landing, end quote. The other parachutist, who has not been identified, suffered a broken leg in that collision. The Golden Knights were set to perform at the Dakota Thunder Air Show on Sunday, but those plans changed after the Chicago incident. That accident is under investigation. Tonight, fires continue to burn across the western part of the country, leaving behind a path of devastation and destruction. Firefighters from across the country have deployed to lend a hand as that firefight continues. And for the first time in nearly a decade, the National Interagency Fire Center is mobilizing active duty military members to help fight fires up and down the coast. NBC's Leanne Gregg has more.
An assault from the ground and in the air as this 56,000-acre fire in central Washington rages on. So far, at least 32 homes destroyed.
It's coming down in pure flame, so it's like a flamethrower coming through this, and it just took out every one of the structures.
Lived here 33 years, so it's hard to see this.
Across the West, close to 100 uncontrolled wildfires are burning in multiple states. And more neighborhoods are being threatened. Along with the flames, another challenge has been resources, but that's changing.
We're starting to get the resources in that we can change over from doing nothing but structure protection and starting to get on to where we can start doing some perimeter control, getting on the edges and start working on stopping the advancement that it's working on right now.
Smoke jumpers are here parachuting into hot spots. State National Guard members, along with U.S. active duty military personnel, are also helping. The Forest Service is spending $100 million a week, on pace to deplete its firefighting budget by next month, as areas of the West are now in peak wildfire season. Leanne Gregg, NBC News, Chelan, Washington.
In other news tonight, the Internal Revenue Service says that the cyber attack on the agency earlier this year, we told you about that, has actually now been determined to be far worse than they initially feared. Back in May, the agency said that criminals stole personal information from more than 100,000 taxpayers. Now, the IRS says that data on 338,000 taxpayers may have been compromised. The agency says it believes that thieves will try to use the information to file fake tax returns next year. The IRS is sending letters to taxpayers whose accounts may have been accessed, offering free credit monitoring and a new identification number to verify next year's returns. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Monday, a shot in the arm for the major indexes today. We start on a positive bounce. The Dow Jones rising 68 points on this Monday to start the week, 17,545. The NASDAQ Composite rising 43 to 5,092. The S&P up 11 to 2,102. And gold is up $3.80 to $1,116.20 on this day of trade. Kmart employees in Spearfish will have to start dusting off their resumes. That retailer announcing earlier this month it plans to close the Kmart store in Spearfish, putting 51 employees out of work. The store will begin a liquidation sale August 30th and will likely shut their doors in mid-November. Workers will get severance pay and the opportunity to apply at other Kmart or Sears stores. However, those who want to stay in Spearfish should be able to find work. The State Labor Department listing 801 jobs available in the Spearfish market. And members of the Oglala Sioux tribe who are out of work due to severe storms on the Pine Ridge Reservation in May now eligible for disaster assistance. South Dakota's Department of Labor and Regulation announcing the availability of disaster unemployment assistance for tribal members whose employment, self-employment, or prospective employment was lost or interrupted as a result of straight-line winds and flooding. Those claims must be filed by September 16th. Well, we all know Rapid City has various construction sites throughout town, and after a presentation from the Mount Rushmore Road Group, the Rapid City Council has a big decision to make. The Mount Rushmore Road Group is requesting additional roadway enhancements that, if approved, will cost an additional $1 million. Those enhancements include tree planting, water gardens, and extra concrete requested by property owners along the road.
I don't know that it would have an adverse impact to the project. However, it will certainly affect the timeline of the project as they're getting ready to start negotiations for the right-of-way for the adjacent property owners, and the DOT is looking to get this project out to bid, I believe, by the end of the year.
That extra $1 million would be added to the already allocated amount of $5.1 million for the Mount Rushmore Road project. The City Council also hearing from the president of the School of Mines, Dr. Heather Wilson, tonight, speaking about economic growth opportunities that come with the school's new dormitory.
We're going to be breaking ground on the next dormitory, which will bring us one block closer to downtown. And there's a real opportunity in the rezoning to create the opportunity for redevelopment of the area between the School of Mines and downtown, and to create jobs here in Rapid City.
Dr. Wilson says that the school has a very close relationship with the city and that the opportunities coming with the new building only work to deepen that existing relationship. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio, himself a proud alum of
School of Mines, you bet.
SDSM&T.
Yeah.
Good to see them continue to grow and be a part of the community.
And they could use those dormitories.
Oh.
You know, oh my goodness, when I was going to school, I think they had one dormitory and that was it. But now they got 3 or 4 of them.
Made some serious headway in recent years to alleviate that problem. It's a good thing to see.
Right.
We're getting some rain.
We got some rain, yeah. Let's go to the radar. Let's take a look at that. And nothing severe in here, just some good rains moving through the Rapid City area. The strongest thunderstorms are down over Fall River County and Custer County. You can see them there. I'm sure those folks are hearing a little bit of thunder, probably some pea-sized hail from that. But we'll continue to watch that in case any of these storms do decide to develop a little stronger. But right now it's just a nice rain moving across the Black Hills.
Good and steady, we can sure use it. Yeah. Things dried off in a hurry. We'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on News Center 1 at 10.
This is News Center 1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, you can score big on dorm room essentials at savings that won't affect their spring break fund. Plus, 5 years interest-free financing. Hurry! The back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Now, what could be better than the simple, worry-free car buying of one Liberty dealership? How about the simple, worry-free car buying of 2 Liberty dealerships? With 5 different manufacturers at 2 convenient locations in Rapid City, you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for at Liberty Superstore. That's 2 Liberty locations, just a stone's throw away. But don't throw any stones at us.
Liberty Superstores. Simple, worry-free car buying.
We're roaming, Wyoming, sun shining, wheels rolling, rivers flowing, it's mind-blowing. We're roaming, Wyoming.
Visit WyomingTourism.org for a whole calendar of fun summer events.
They come from different worlds, each with a particular set of skills. Midco Extreme Internet, Midco Preferred Cable. Agents on a not-so-secret mission to save the world from slow internet and bad cable. But at only $89 a month for 12 months, there's a price on their heads. Don't miss this blockbuster event. Click happiestdevices.com.
Betty's Quiltery is a family-owned business right here in Rapid City, where beautifully handmade quilts are created just for you. We are a one-stop shop for everything that pertains to quilts and offer quality fabrics, wool embroidery, unique designs, endless supplies, and the personal attention that doesn't exist in commercial fabric or quilting stores. From beginner to experienced quilters, we offer quilting kits as well as classes to help you find the inspiration or get started on a new quilt project. Stop in today to pursue our selections. We guarantee you won't be disappointed.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, you can score big on dorm room essentials at savings that won't affect their spring break fund. Plus, 5 years interest-free financing. Hurry! The back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
This year at the Central States Fair, poultry fun events will take place at the Poultry Building, but the chickens will not be making an appearance this year. The Poultry and Rabbit Building hosting its chicken contest where poultry owners compete to see who has the best bird, but due to recent concerns and the bird flu outbreak, that contest will be based on pictures and descriptions only. The avian virus has now killed 48 million birds across the region, the Midwest so far. That fair even has an exhibit to explain the virus and its devastating impact. Black Hills Poultry says that they made an independent decision to cancel the live poultry show.
We have several varieties that we do bring in, and I didn't want to get my chickens sick, and she didn't want to get hers sick by a chance. So it was more of a caution thing, because since it is airborne and stuff, that we didn't want, nothing to happen to them.
Poultry fun will still include chicken bingo, a duck pond, scavenger hunt, and coloring contests. Rabbits are replacing the chickens for some of the exhibits. They are all on sale and looking for new homes. A healthcare giant is showing its support for the community. Avera Health is donating $75,000 to the Feeding South Dakota organization. That money will help them reach out to communities through their mobile food pantry, which is the newest program for Feeding South Dakota. It began back in January 2013 and allows for the timely distribution of fruit, vegetables, dairy products, and baked goods, as well as non-perishable food. The Hope Center is firing up the grill, the whole block smelling like hamburgers and hot dogs thanks to the second annual summer cookout this evening. That event is meant to bring the community together for good food and to notify people about their services. The Hope Center offers a variety of services to community members in need, such as a mail carrier or mail center, hygiene kits, and support.
It's not a major fundraiser for us. It's really a time to bring people together. Last year, I think we made about $600, which was great because that goes into, the things that we do every day and helps us get supplies we might need or, other programming items. So every little bit helps.
And if you or someone you know is in need of the Hope Center services, they can be found at 615 Kansas City Street in Rapid City. After quite the warm-up and the dry-off, as we talked about already, things getting very dry in recent weeks. It looks like hot temperatures in the Black Hills are back down, and we get some much-appreciated rainfall tonight as well. Cloudy skies and milder temperatures as we kick off the work week. Bob Riggio tells us how long that lasts and how much we can expect in the rain gauge overnight in his forecast coming up after the break.
Rear-ended
head and felt a jar go through the back of my back. Called Bob Moore and Dean Faust. They were very patient with me. I would definitely recommend them in a heartbeat.
Call us at Moore Faust Injury Law Group. Get more.
Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, the future's not ours to see. Sarah, Sarah.
What will be doesn't have to be.
Let WDT help you get the career you were born for. Visit wdt.edu to find out more.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
Look for the 10 and get big savings under the big top at Rushmore Honda. Shop over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. All 10 sale price, like an 11 Chevy Camaro SS 3000 below book, now $25,300, or an 08 Chevy Silverado LTZ extended cab 4x4 $5,000 below book, now $13,500. Plus, get an additional $200 off your best deal with your Central States Fair button. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Online at rushmorehonda.com.
At Moore Faust Injury Law Group, we know money's tight after an accident. That's why your first call to us is free. Your first consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. What do you have to lose? Call Moore Faust Injury Law Group.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, let's start off with the radar once again. Let's get my name out of the way here because that's where the stronger, all right, boop, let's get rid of, there it goes. Down here in Fall River County, Custer County, you can see the stronger thunderstorms. They're moving to the east at around 45 miles an hour. A lot of cloud to ground lightning associated with this. No reports of any hail, but there have been quite a bit of reports of gusty winds, and you can expect wind gusts possibly up to 50 miles an hour with those cells down here. You can see what's coming through Rapid City, nothing much, just a good rain. And like Shad said earlier, we can certainly use it. It's been dry, and I know my grass is turning brown, so we can use that little bit of rain. 64 the high, 53 the low, 74/100ths of an inch over the last 24 hours out at the airport. 60 degrees currently, again, out at the airport. A little bit of rain going on. Winds out of the east-southeast at around 9, and those winds will be shifting around. I'll be talking about that in a little bit. 52 in Custer, they're dealing with the thunderstorm. We've already seen that on radar, and winds down there out of the east at 11 miles an hour. Here's the big picture. Here's the reason this low coming right over the Black Hills, and that's what's dragging those showers and thunderstorms across the area right now. And this is tomorrow now at 3 p.m. You can see the low to our east. And we can expect some wraparound showers tomorrow morning. And then as that low continues to move to the east throughout the afternoon tomorrow, the shower activity will diminish, okay? We'll just have some isolated showers. So the heavier showers probably in the morning, those wraparound showers. And then as that storm moves further to the east, those showers should diminish tomorrow. Then Wednesday, it's even further to the east, located here in Iowa, and high pressure building in behind that. Just a slight chance for an isolated shower on Wednesday, a slight chance for that, but we'll have some sunshine on Wednesday. Here we go again, tomorrow 3 p.m. You can see the heavier rains over central South Dakota, East River, maybe some thunderstorms over there. But as far as we're concerned around the Black Hills, just a few little isolated showers during the afternoon. This widespread stuff will be across the Black Hills tomorrow morning, but by the afternoon, just a few little isolated showers. And then on Wednesday, whoop, it's all gone, and just a few little showers up in the Black Hills. but we are expecting to see a little bit of sunshine on Wednesday. Here we go. Here are the winds. These are the winds right now, the easterly component to the winds, and we have that. I don't know how many times I've said this, but with an easterly component to winds, that cools our temperatures down. Plus, it brings in the upslope. It causes, helps with the rain, and that's what we're having right now. Certainly, temperatures well below normal. Normal's in the 80s, and we're seeing temperatures in the 60s. So this easterly wind, that's a cool wind, and typically that brings in some moisture for some rain. Now, what's going to happen? Here we go. Tomorrow, this low just works its way across South Dakota. We stop it at 3 in the afternoon. You can see it over southeastern South Dakota. That'll give us a northerly wind tomorrow, and that's going to keep us on the cool side. So don't expect any warm up tomorrow. Temperatures will be definitely on the cool plus breezy conditions tomorrow. And then Wednesday, that low works its way even further to the east. Now we have a westerly wind, and with a westerly wind, we all know it's a warming wind. Temperatures will start warming up on Wednesday. Here are the high temperatures today across the state. I'll back up. Generally in the 60s and a few lower 70s. And then tomorrow it's going to be cool. We got a northerly wind now. Yeah, okay, high temperatures only in the 50s around the Black Hills. And then Wednesday with the westerly wind, I expect to see these temperatures warm up into the upper 60s, lower 70s. And indeed, that's what we expect, or the temperatures rather. All right, here's the forecast for the Black Hills for a rather chilly tomorrow. 59 Spearfish, 52 Custer, 62 Newcastle, and we'll have some shower thunderstorms in the morning, clearing out by the afternoon for the most part. 60 Sturgis, 63 Belle-Fourche, Hill City, 54, Deadwood, 58 degrees. The forecast for tonight, 50 degrees, should be a cool evening, rain, thunder showers. We've already seen them on the radar. Winds out of the northeast, 10 to 15. Winds picking up a little bit tomorrow as that low works its way across the state. Northerly winds 10, 20, gusts 30. 57 the high. Normal 83, 84, 57 the high temperature tomorrow. Rain and thunder showers primarily during the morning hours. And then tomorrow evening we'll just go with mostly cloudy skies. 48 though, rather chilly. And we'll just have a few little isolated passing showers in the area. 7-day forecast. Still summer, folks, and we're going to warm it up on Wednesday, 71, warm it up even more Thursday, even more on Friday, 91, 88 on Saturday. So definitely summer still here, even though it feels a little bit like fall. ClickBigDeals.com, get a 20-minute whitening session at Whiter, Brighter Smiles. I love the name, Whiter, Brighter Smiles for just $29. Still available. If you want to get those pearly whites whiter, there you go. They go to ClickBigDeals.com. It's a healthy and a great plant to add to your garden. We're talking garlic in tonight's Botanical Garden.
Botanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Again, welcome, Botanical Garden. Bob Riggio, Joe Hilberry, Master Gardener Joe. We're going to talk a little bit about garlic. I'm going to be the student. You're going to be the teacher. You're going to tell me everything that you know about garlic.
Okay, what I have here is a hardneck. This is a Russian red. And when it first comes up, it'll send up a shoot that's going to be the flower.
Okay.
They call that a garlic scape. And what you can do is just chop that up and put it in a salad. It has a garlic flavor, but it's not as stout as garlic, so it's really good in a salad.
A little milder than the garlic itself.
That's right. Okay. And then about this time of year, your garlic's going to start turning brown and get your leaves like that and fall over like potatoes do. That tells you it's time to dig it. You get it like this, and then you lay it out in a dry spot like your garage or something. Let it cure. Then you can braid it together or whatever, and you have your garlic ready for the winter.
Okay, let it cure for how long typically?
Usually until your green part down here turns brown, like that. So it's a week to maybe 2 weeks.
And don't we twist the stem?
Well, we don't have to twist them as much as we do with the onions, but a lot of times people cut them off down here and then braid them.
And then just leave them in a dark place like your garage, and you can have garlic all winter long?
Yeah, and some people hang them up in their kitchen, so it's just hanging there, and you have a big fancy braid, and you want one, you just pull it off.
Okay, how are your potatoes doing, Joe?
They're coming along. It's going to be a while before I dig them, but they're growing too.
Okay. All right, thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate it. Join us next week on Botanical Garden.
things that happen on Tuesdays. Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. And
Soccer practice. Softball practice. Tuba lessons. T-ball practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
Each day is a race against time. The winners are the ones who find time to laugh and play and dream. They celebrate adventure, friendships, and new opportunities. Scheels can help you with fashion that's timely, whether you're far away or close to home. This is your time. This is your year. Scheels.
We are professional grade during the summer sell down on now at Granite Buick GMC with cash back for 20% of MSRP on new GMC trucks. Choose from the tri-state area's largest selection of over 100 Terrains, Canyons, Yukons, and Duramaxes. Plus get cash back for 20% of the MSRP on new Sierras. That's over $13,000 in savings. Don't miss the summer sell down on now at Granite Buick GMC.
Rock solid drive granite.com.
Impress your neighbors with an ideal garage door from Menards. Right now, all ideal 5-star garage doors are on sale. They feature tight weather seals, patented easy set spring systems, and durable 3-layer insulated construction. This 9x7-foot door is $349. Protect your blacktop with SealBest. It's a sealer and filler in one with an advanced gel formula. SealBest 8-year warranty driveway sealer and filler is $19.98, and a 10-year warranty sealer and filler is $25.98.
Save big money at Menards.
Thousands of subscribers have come to know Click Big Deals as the ultimate deal site, offering the biggest local deals 50% off or more. ClickBigDeals.com is the place to click and save big on products and services you use every day. So log on to ClickBigDeals.com now and get started.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, area high school golfers have spent the last week working hard and practicing their swing, hoping to make an impact this season for their respective school. Well, today, 12 golf teams finally made their 2015 debut at the Pre-Black Hills Conference Tournament. Today's golf tournament was held at the Boulder Canyon Country Club just west of Sturgis. Let's pick up the highlights with Tice McVeigh of Sturgis on the par 4 ninth, hitting this short pitch onto the green. Unfortunately, though, it took him 3 additional strokes to finish the hole. Moving on to Brett Manson now of Lee Deadwood with his birdie attempt on the 9th hole. As you can see, the ball just lips out and he has to settle for par. Up next now, Nick Lust from St. Thomas More pitching his second shot to the middle of the green. And he follows that up by sinking his 6-foot birdie putt. Moving on now to J.D. Kessler of Sturgis, who does a good job of reading this 3-foot break, leaving him a short tap in for his 4 par. And finally, to Cole Kennard of Custer, who plays this bank shot to near perfection. He, too, had to settle for par, though, on the 9th hole. And now here's a look at the final team scores. Rapid City Stevens won the Pre-Black Hills Conference Tournament today with a combined score of 315. Sturgis finished second, 22 strokes off the lead. Lee Deadwood was third, followed by Custer. Lane Jensen from Rapid City Stevens was the medalist after carding an even par 72. Meanwhile, in college football, fall camp is underway at Black Hills State University. For the past 4 seasons, the Yellow Jackets have relied on the arm of quarterback Ward Anderson. But things will be a little bit different this year. Anderson is gone, leaving Zach Meyer, Ben Shabokin, that is, and 3 true freshmen all battling for the position. Head coach John Reiners addressed the quarterback situation today during Media Day.
Through our first 5 practices, we've seen good things from all of them, and we've seen things that each of them need to work on. And as I stated in the press conference, these next 2 scrimmages, these next few practices are going to really start, hopefully separating some stuff, and they'll continue to compete. And each of them have things that they do well, and they have to improve on it. But it's a battle that's ongoing right now, and we'll continue to see who's going to be the guy that takes the field on September 5th.
Although the Canyon Lake All-Stars came up short in their bid to make it to the Little League World Series, Rapid City will still be represented at Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Judd Thompson of Rapid City is one of 16 umpires selected to work the Little League World Series this year. Thompson was selected based on his performance at one of the regional tournaments. An umpire is only allowed to work at the World Series once every 4 years. The Little League World Series is set to kick off this Thursday and run through August 30th. And now to the big leagues. There was a rematch tonight of last year's NLCS as the Cardinals hosted the Giants. The Cardinals finally jump on the board in the 4th inning thanks to Yadier Molina. He crushes this pitch to the upper deck in left field. That made it 1-0 at St. Louis. Then in the top of the 6th inning now with the tie-in run just 90 feet away, Brandon Crawford sends a line drive into center field. The RBI double scores Matt Duffy to tie the game at 1 apiece. Later in the bottom of the 8th inning now with runners on the corners, Mark Reynolds hits a chopper to short. Crawford steps on second but throws it away at first. That allows Stephen Piscotty to score, and the Cardinals win this one by a final score of 2-1. On the diamond this evening, Arizona upset Pittsburgh by a final score of 4-1, plus Miami outlasted Milwaukee 6-2. Over in the American League, Chase Headley hit a bases-loaded grounder in the 10th inning as the Yankees knocked off the Twins tonight. 8-7 is your final. Also, Tampa Bay rolled over the Houston Astros 9-2. And finally, Chris Tillman won his 7th straight decision, and Baltimore completed a 4-game sweep of the A's with a 4-2 victory, and Texas outlasted Seattle by a final score of 4-3. And that's a look at sports. We'll be back in a moment.
Jeffy1016 posted, worked hard, promotion, time to play hard. Hashtag upgrade my car. Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade. Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy. Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
Camping World would like to introduce you to a whole new world. Say hello to a fresh day. Step out to adventure. Explore and discover an amazing world. Be in arm's reach of wonderful. Camping World, the #1 RV and camping expert, wants you to say hello to a whole new world.
Say hello to up to 40% off RVs during the RV sales event, only at Camping World.
We got the new TemperFlex, and it's got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress.
You sink into it, but you can still move around.
And now that I have a TemperFlex, I can finally get a good night's sleep.
I flop down on the bed and it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
I can sleep now through the night.
Change your sleep. Change your life. Change to Tempur-Pedic.
Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer. Come in and get fitted for your new Tempur-Pedic today.
Every day's a great day in a Hyundai from Granite. Get America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 2 years maintenance, and our meet or beat guarantee. Choose from rows of Elantras, now only $179 per month. Santa Fe SUVs, $299 a month. And get 0% for 72 months or $1,000 bonus cash on the award-winning Hyundai Sonata, starting at $169 per month. Every day is a great day in a Granite Hyundai. Online at drivegranite.com.
Rock solid, drivegranite.com.
Finally tonight, making us feel alive and maybe somewhat younger through music, the Eli Young Band, and 10 lucky people have now won 2 tickets each from NewsCenter1 for tomorrow's concert. If you're one of those winners, a NewsCenter1 staff member will be contacting you shortly with the pertinent details so you can enjoy that fantastic show. And Bob, during your weathercast, and this is the beauty of social media, one of my Facebook friends contacted me and said, "Hi Shad, this is David Van Horn of Rapid City. Hi Shad, please tell Bob that there is thunder here in Rapid City."
All right, I'll pass that on to you folks. There is thunder here in Rapid City. Thank you, David. David's
a good guy, and we appreciate his help too.
You bet. And sure enough, David, look at there. You can see it. The stronger thunderstorms are down in Fall River County, Custer County, but indeed we have some isolated thunderstorms with a lot of rain moving through the Black Hills at the present time.
Never know when those weather spotters are going to come in handy. Everybody have a good night.
Busy day, huh?
Yep, our annual clearance event really brings them in. I can barely keep up by myself. 0% APR financing. Tons of amazing inventory.
Only happens once a year.
Hologram number 17 seems to have gone rogue. I'm the real Jan now. 0%, 0%.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2015 RAV4. Offers end September 8th. For more great deals, visit buyatoyota.com.
It's all yours.
Thanks, Jan. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you snoring yourself to death? 59% say their partner snores. Chronic snoring can lead to breathing pauses, fatigue, stroke, high blood pressure, and heart attacks. Reclaim your bedroom with a dental appliance individually designed to open your airway and stop snoring. Reclaim your life. Don't let snoring keep you up all night. If you or your spouse snore or you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea but don't wear your CPAP, call Dr. Jeff Loftus at Loftus Dental to schedule your free consultation. 341-4521.
The reason we have a loyal customer base is because of customer service is number one with us. We're a local company. We treat people honestly. We'll tell them how it is. Communication with the customer is vitally important because you have to understand what they're trying to say. We're here to take care of them and solve the problem. If you're having troubles with computers, don't be frustrated. Don't wait till you're mad. Give us a call.
TechNet Corp, your locally owned full-service technology company. 1727 West Main, Rapid City.
The Ford Free Ride is on. Get 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest for 6 years. That's on every 2015 car, SUV, and truck, so you're free to choose. Plus $1,000 bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs, so you're free to save. Interest-free financing on every 2015 Ford, plus $1,000 bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride ends soon at your local Ford dealer.